Because I'm about to see who's coming. Let's see if TikTok invites anybody to my live, shall we? Because I have like so much footage to upload. Like I was really, really trying to get like these old, because if I don't hurry up and download them, they're going to go away. We are notifying viewers that you're live. Are you now? Thank you so much. I appreciate that because last time you didn't tell anybody. Except for some trolls. I don't come on here just to talk to trolls. Zero. Still zero. Who are y'all telling? None of my friends, none of my followers, random people. I'm probably on the For You page maybe for a couple of minutes. Yeah. I'm supposed to participate in some of these games, but I don't want to do that. And I feel like they're taken away from content creators with these games because so many people come on here and all they want to do is play the game. So if you're trying to, be live, travel with your viewers to win. Oh, here's a game. So if you're trying to be live and do something with your following or whatever, you really can't because they're overshadowing you with this stuff. I'm about to see what it is, though. What do they mean? Travel with your viewers. Let's see. Hosts can get profile frames up to 30,000 diamonds based on mileage leaderboard. Check reward details and rules. Receive gifts. Viewers can reach one of the following 9 destinations with a host by sending the Travel With You gift. Hosts can get a certain amount of mileage each time when they receive a Travel With You gift. Mileage leaderboard. 1 Travel With You equals 999 miles. So you have to hustle for gifts, first of all. You got to ask your followers. You got to ask the people viewing to give you gifts. So that's A. They want you begging for gifts, which is something that really we don't do. Me and most of my people that I follow, most of the influencers I know, they don't. Matter of fact, they tell people, oh, thank you for the gifts, but you don't have to do that. So they're flipping the script. They're trying to get us to ask for gifts now. And then in any of the following cases, viewers can add mileage for a host by posting Travel With You in comments before the extra time ends. The secret location is reached. You will see the secret effect appear if the secret location is reached. 1 tour is completed. You will see a reminder in the comment area once 1 round of tour is completed. See, this is why I'm always behind on stuff. Because being humble now is like no longer a thing. Now, like if you don't play right, like if you don't play according to the rules they're giving, you're not going to make any money and you're going to be not, at the top of the features because this is what they're doing now. So you have to play or else you're not going to be promoted. But I just don't like that because what if the people viewing, I don't know. How much is the gift? Let's see how much the gift is. Maybe it's a small gift that anybody can do. The top 30 hosts will receive rewards. You can also choose to exit this leaderboard. I guess that would explain why some of the TikTok famous people make up several $1,000,000. 17, I think it said. Okay, see the gift now. 999 coins. That's a pretty penny. In order to have 999 coins, you got to spend $20. You got to spend $20 to get 1,400. You got to spend $10 to get 700. And so that means, because I usually put stuff on mine, I usually do it like $5 at a time and sprinkle it around. But you would have to spend $20 per host that you want to support in order to do this. Yeah, I won't be doing that. I won't be doing that. I won't be doing that. It's a way to ostracize people. Because that means basically that if you have the ability to send me 999 coins, then I'm supposed to like give you more attention than I give other people and boost you up more, because then that's how I'm going to win the contest and that's how you're going to win the contest. And then I'm supposed to encourage you to spend your $20, and all of your favorite TikTok people are supposed to encourage you to spend your $20. And I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying I'm not going to do that to my audience. I'm not telling you not to play. You might have it like that, by all means. But please don't be on here spending your rent money, please. Or your mortgage or whatever. Please don't do that. Please don't send me your mortgage. Don't send me your rent money for anything. Don't buy nothing from me in lieu of paying your rent or your mortgage. Please don't ever do it. I don't care how good whatever it is I'm talking about sounds. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you feel like you're going to miss out and you want to be there so bad. And ooh, Andrea just made it sound so good. Please do not spend your rent or your mortgage or any other bill for that matter that has to do with your well-being and your overhead on nothing that I'm selling. Let me go and say that up front. I do not believe in that. And anybody that's encouraging you to do that, I highly recommend that you run in the other direction. Y'all know some people out here will, and if you haven't heard it, you haven't lived. Hey, Michelle. Hey, honey bunny. If you haven't heard this, you haven't lived. There are people out here that will target you and get you a little bit dangling. And then when they drop the big amount on you, how much the thing costs, and then you tell them that it's not in your budget or you can't afford it or you had the money allocated or whatever the reason is, you might have the money and just don't have it for them, or you might not have the money. Then they'll tell you to go borrow it from somebody or ask you if you have a credit card you can put it on. Anybody that's in your pockets like that, that's a bill collector. Like I'm miffed by people who do these marketing pitches on the internet, you guys. I'm on this lately, y'all. I'm about to launch an academy. I'm just going to go and tell y'all. I'm not going to wait to the end. Tap, tap, tap on my forehead, matter of fact, because I'm tired, y'all. Tap, tap, tap on my forehead or else I'm not going to tell y'all the rest. Tap, tap, tap. It's only 3 people in here. Get it to 6. Tap, tap, tap on my forehead. Click the share button and tell somebody, because I'm not talking for my health. And I really don't. I don't need nobody to do what I'm about to tell y'all. It's not for my benefit. And I'm about to give away something really awesome, and I'm not doing it for 3 people. Not that you 3 are not important. I appreciate you and I value you. But part of what I do is to encourage people to pay it forward. We're not going to be selfish. We're not going to keep things all to ourselves. And if you don't tell nobody, then you're not worthy. And if you do tell somebody, you don't have to worry that it's going to eliminate you or anything. Okay, so 2 people because somebody left. I know it's like 300. When I get off here, it's going to tell me that they was in the lobby watching. But if you don't come in, you're not going to get it. And matter of fact, if you're in here, I already know one of the people is in here. They're already in because they heard me say it last time. So I'm not sure who left. But who the other person, if you're in here and if you're interested in what I'm talking about, shoot me a message and I'll make sure that you get it. Michelle, shoot me a note. I'll make sure you get it because I might not say it right now. I might close out of this live and don't say what I was about to say because I'm sick of TikTok and I'm sick of haters watching me from the lobby and seeing everything that I say and then acting like they're not watching me. You guys, I can see you. Every time I get off the live, they tell me how many people are watching. And it's a god-awful number of people for me to be sitting here looking at 3 people. It's embarrassing. Not to me, to you, it's embarrassing. Because for you to be that much of a hater, it's embarrassing. Okay? Thank you, Michelle. And like I said, you don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. I don't want to sound overly fake humble, like I'm not here to get paid. This is what I do for a living, you guys. This is my brand. So if you buy a shirt or buy a book or buy merch or patronize one of the businesses that I'm an affiliate for, I get paid. Wonderful. I bless you. You are helping me do what I do. But I will never get on here and be like, ooh, y'all, come on here. What is it called? It's a travel with you. Y'all play this travel with you game. Because when I say play the game, ultimately what that equals is go buy that 999 point gift to give me. Listen, don't do it. If you want to give me a big, huge $20 gift, great. Go buy a t-shirt. Get something for it, okay? Or whatever. You can put that. I'm not saying don't give me gifts like that. I'm saying that this game, I wouldn't promote it because in order for you to win, you would have to do that with a bunch of people. So that would be a whole bunch of $20. And probably if you have it like that, you're not hanging out on here like this. And if you do, great. Win the game, please, by all means. Spread it around, by all means. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to ostracize people who don't have it like that. Okay? Because I'm a community servant. I'm a change agent. To me, social media is community service because I'm on here talking for free. Like, it's great if people give you money. It's great if people buy your stuff. But for a long time, people don't. When you first start off, people don't. There's a lot of people on here who don't make any money off of anything, right? At least I have a book. I have merch. I've been doing this for a while, y'all. So I make money. We've been figuring out how to monetize social media since 2007. So I do monetize my social media in one way or another. But for many years, we've been trying to figure out how to monetize it without asking the audience to be the monetization because it's community service. It's just like if I leave my house and I go out into the community and I speak. I do that. The corporations sponsor the events so that the people in the community can get the good word. Those who can afford to pay so that those who can't pay don't have to, right? That's how paying it forward and being a change is supposed to work. We've been doing this for 15 years with my nonprofit. So I'm not saying don't. If you can, great. I appreciate it. But if you can't, please don't feel like you can't come in here. You're not welcome or in any type of way like I'm going to pay less attention to people if they don't gift or anything like that. Because it's not that type of party over here. And I want to make that very, very, very clear. Okay. I do have paid platforms. I do have classrooms and things that you can pay to be in and have all of my attention. Okay. Social media is not the place to pay for my attention because I've never paid for social media numbers or influence or anything like that. And I'm not going to start tomorrow. I'm not going to sell out or change what I talk about or bite my tongue or anything like that for a paycheck. I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't be very smart if that was my strategy because I've done too much against the grain, right? I'm not politically correct enough to be out here pretending like I'm going to sell out and go along with the status quo just for money. That ship has sailed. Okay. So I want to let y'all know, I won't be playing these games. I'm sorry. Maybe that makes my live more boring than other ones. I don't know. I won't be playing these games, you guys. And I won't be inviting or accepting any invites from random strangers. And I'm a broadcaster and a podcaster and a show host and a speaker And I'm not in the habit of sharing my microphone with any and everybody either. I'm not in the habit of letting any and everybody speak to my audience. I just was trained differently than that. I'm a teacher, right? So you don't just let anybody stand on stage and speak to your audience. You don't just let anybody teach in your classroom. You don't just let anybody in your pulpit. Maybe some of y'all do, and it's all good if you do. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying I'm not going to be doing that. So if you would like to come on my podcast, on my show, or do an interview, or would like me to come on yours or anything like that, wonderful, great. Shoot me an email, you guys. There's a link on my website where you can click a link to set up stuff like that. Okay. But I firmly believe, for those of y'all that are trying to figure this stuff out, for those of y'all that feel kind of like lost because it's like that now, just because society changes and standards change, it doesn't mean we have to go along with that. Just because people are, doing stuff more casually, with podcasts and talk shows and, not really scheduling stuff, and just, it doesn't mean that we have to just go all the way to the other side. It doesn't mean that. You manage your stuff the way you want to manage your stuff. And I dare say that the people who are on the level that you're trying to get to, and whatever industry you're in, whatever your thing is, whatever your lane is, I dare say the people that are ahead of you that you're trying to get to their level, they're not throwing out old school standards of doing business and professionalism. They're not. We might be a little more casual. We might have business casual. We might get on the internet and do live video more casually and all that kind of stuff. But you still need to send an email. You still need to follow up. You still need to sign a contract. You still need to, certain basics of doing business are still the basics of doing business. Okay. You cannot run a business on social media. You need a website. You need a business bank account. You need a brand. You need a logo. You need a domain. You know what I'm saying? You need your email to say Andrea@sugarfreecoaching.com. That's not my email. So please, spammers, don't send nothing there. But you need you need legitimacy if you're going to do business. And hey, Lewis, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Great to see you. Appreciate you. Now we have 2 people in the room instead of just 1. I love it. I'm still not going to make my announcement, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm not doing it. I'll just sit here and talk. I'm trying to get used to doing more lives anyway. And my peak hours have changed. So I'm trying to force it. I kind of have a little bit. It used to be like 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then I shifted it. And so now it's kind of like shifting back. And I really just want it to kind of be between 3 and 7. I don't want to be pigeonholed into a box. And even though I'll be doing this standard time, I need it to be a window. But yeah, people aren't throwing out old standards of doing business, you guys. So don't let people try to force you. Like when people try to force you into doing stuff quickly and not doing it professionally, it's because they're trying to get over. It's no reason why somebody can't sign a contract and do an email. And I was listening to Francina Harrison. She's a career engineer the other day, and she was talking about how in social media and the Web 3.0 that's about to hit. If y'all don't know, Web 3.0 is coming. Y'all know we're in Web 2.0 now. Some of y'all weren't even around before Web 2.0, but we helped to usher in Web 2.0, and Web 3.0 is coming. And if you're familiar with the metaverse and all that kind of stuff, Francina was talking about, she's the career engineer in real life. I've been knowing her probably almost for the whole 15 years that we've been in business. I met her in real life multiple times. And she has a whole network helping people to find jobs. You guys, she's on here, search career engineer. And I'm remiss when I don't immediately think to send y'all to her, people who are struggling with job issues. She's up on the whole virtual thing and everything since COVID and all that. But she hasn't been on here that long, so I forget. So my whole TikTok world is different than the rest of my whole internet world because a lot of y'all aren't on the rest of the internet and a lot of them aren't on TikTok. So I forget, connecting the dots or whatever. But career engineer, Francina Harrison, she was talking the other day about, and it goes too fast for me to click turn off invites for this host and decline. They pop up and I'm going to decline. I'm going to turn off the invites and I'm going to decline for random spammy strangers. Why do you want me to come on your live? I don't know you from Adam. Like, for what? But you think that because I only have 3 people on my live, I'm desperate and I need to come on your live. But just like you're watching me from the lobby, so are a whole bunch of other people. And I don't need to come on your live. So anyway, metaverse. They're hiring for real jobs in the metaverse, you guys. Like real jobs. So if you work for a company, somebody I just saw was talking about how her company was talking crazy to her because she wanted less hours. And they were like, people just don't want to work. No, people are working. We're all working. They just don't want to work for you. People are working, though. First of all, TikTok in and of itself is a job. If you don't know, if you're on here a lot and you have not admitted to yourself and owned that this is a second job, I'm going to need for you to get your mind right. This is a job. And so if you are spending a lot of time on here, I'm going to need for you to figure out a way to make it work for you. If you don't have a brand, if you're not trying to build a brand and working on building a brand, like what is it doing for you? Some people say that this is mental health for them. Like this is mental wellness support, like catharsis for them. I get that. I'm going to need for you to not be always following drama on here and negativity. And you know what I'm saying? Like you need to actually be following people who can encourage you and speak into your life. If this is, supposed to be for that. But everybody should have a brand, you guys. Like, why not? Even if you have a good job that you're comfortable with, I hope you don't trust them like that. A, I hope you don't trust them like that. And B, I hope you don't have confidence and faith in them. Because like there are companies that I can't even think of the name of anymore that a few years ago people were saying were too big to fail. And they've been around my whole life and they're not around no more. And I can't even think of them because they're like, they gone. Like not just gone, but gone and forgotten, y'all. Let me think of something. Who remembers Nextel? Who remembers AOL? Who remembers PowerTel? Who remembers Singular? Who remembers? Y'all, I could do this all day. Who remembers Compact? I could do this all day, y'all. There are a lot of humongous companies that are no longer around. And they thought they was all that. Okay? So if you don't think that A, your company will fire you without a blink and not even going to give you a notice or a heads up and for no good reason, like you didn't do nothing wrong, but just because they were shifting their business strategy, or they decided to move their call center overseas and they don't need y'all no more. Oh, I just got a text message. Oh, I can't look at it because I'm on here with y'all. I just got a text message a few minutes ago from my sister that said that, who did she say? Who did she say? Some company just laid off 2,500 people via text message. Via text message, y'all. And while I'm acting all shocked about Walmart, they've done that before, y'all. I can't even tell y'all how I know, but I've participated in contracts and things like that where I know for a fact that Walmart laid off a whole bunch of people around the holidays. Carvana laid off 2,500 people via text message. They don't care. Okay? Especially if they firing you, then they really don't care. Okay? And if you quit, you guys, certain jobs, if you quit when you give your 2 week notice, they don't, like, if you don't give a 2 week notice, your name is mud. But when you do give your 2 week notice, that's your last day. So I hope you didn't leave nothing, because they're going to mail it to you, because they don't want you in there no more after you quit. Okay? They don't have no love for you. But not only that, not only will they fire you at the drop of a hat and won't think nothing of it, but in case y'all haven't noticed, they don't too much know what the hell they doing. So they might all be out of business at the drop of a hat any day now. Okay? So if you are putting all of your eggs in that basket, it's just not smart. You need a backup plan. Never mind having a backup plan. How about a self plan? How about a plan that includes your vision and passion and purpose in this world beyond just making some corporation money? How about that? Wrap your mind around that. Get a pencil and paper and say, if money were no object and there was no such thing as jobs, what would I do? And write that down, and then play with it like you were 5 years old and write it all out. And then that's really probably what you should be doing on the side. And then if something happens, you'll already be in process of doing that, and it won't be something, because y'all, when you get fired, it's the last time that you want to be trying to figure out how to start a business, because your mind is not in creative mode. Telling somebody who just got fired to vision is, good luck with that, okay? So do it now while you're comfortable, while you're safe. Don't spend all your time watching TV and going to the mall and shopping and hanging out with friends and on social media and whatever. Take some of that time and invest in you. Then when you get on the internet, you won't be so, mad and miserable. Y'all won't be on here being nasty to people. Okay, I'm reading y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. Hey, Sean. May I ask when the trainings are coming up? Never saw the emails. Never sent the email yet. I haven't announced it. And so thank you, because you are ahead of the curve. But just sit tight. People on here don't even know what I'm talking about yet. Because, why? I'm tired, and I'm not doing this unless the people who want to participate do their part, okay? So your admission to this free program that I'm giving away so generously is to bring somebody else with you. If you don't bring nobody else with you, you can't come. I'm holding the doors. Y'all know how they do at the club. Y'all just how they used to do it. If you're new, if you're young and you're not like older, you might not even notice, because COVID hit and you haven't even got a chance to hang out at the club yet. But you guys, literally, this is a thing, okay? When you are ready, you get all dressed, and this ladies' night and whoever's night, and you go into the club, bachelor party, whatever thing or whatever, and then you drive and y'all looking for a parking space, and you drive past the club, and the line is all the way down the sidewalk. You like, oh, it's about to be crunk tonight. Right now, it's 10 o'clock, because ladies' night is over at 11. So it's 10 o'clock. Y'all got there. You had to be fashionably late, but you got there just in time, to not miss, the cutoff to get in free, right? But now you're about to be standing in line for an hour, probably, because the line is down the block. Why? Because they knew that you were going to do that. So the club has been empty since 7:30, 8 o'clock when it opened. It's been empty. They didn't make no money. So they're not about to let all y'all in for free. They gonna make all y'all stand in line for an hour and act like the place is jumping. Okay? And then at 10 o'clock, they're going to start. They might start at 10:45, letting people in, a few people. So those few people will get in for free. But by 11 o'clock, you're not getting in for free, because that cutoff is at 11 and you should have got here early. They're going to say next week, come early. And you're going to come early too, right? So all the rest of y'all are going to pay, because you're going to make up for the fact that nobody came in when it was free. Nobody bought any drinks. They didn't make any money. So all of y'all are about to pay, okay? Because they're going to make it seem like the club is jumping with that line that's wrapped around the block when really nobody's in there. And those first 10, 15 people that got in for free, they're not going to complain and tell you that when they got in there, nobody was in there, because they got in for free. So they're not mad. So when you come in, they're in. So it seems like it's jumping a little bit, and you're none the wiser. I'm autistic, so I just tell y'all what I'm doing, and I just tell y'all the truth about it because I don't believe in playing marketing games. And I'm level setting the playing field, right? Because if you're in my audience, you get to find these things out. Okay, you get to know. I'm not broadcasting it to the world. I'm not asking you to broadcast it to the world. I'm asking you to be smart and use your choice architecture and not be caught up in the tricks, right? The tricks of the system, the tricks of this systemic blah-blah-blah that we talk about on a regular basis. I'm asking you to use your cognitive reasoning and rise above it so that I don't have to play those type of games because I don't like them. I don't want to. I don't like it. I'll teach you all about it. I'm bringing Sean over here so he can help teach you all about it. I'm bringing Lily Aurora. I got so many friends that have marketing degrees. It's kind of disgusting and ridiculous. And we're all disgusted by the marketing industry. Okay? So we can tell you all the secrets, but don't make me have to use them on you. I'm just going to tell you flat out, I'm holding the doors because some of y'all act like when something's free, you don't have to treat it with respect. And some of y'all act like when you find out about something free, you want to keep it all to yourself and don't tell nobody. And some of y'all act like you want to stand around in the lobby and hear me talk about all this stuff and don't actually come over here and admit that you're learning it from me. So I'm going to hold the doors until more people arrive, and then I'm going to open the doors to the class. Okay? People like Sean and other people who are in part of TXNL, they're going to get theirs anyway. They're going to get theirs for free because that's what we do over there in TXNL. If you want to be a part of that, you got to go to bettermeinc.org. That's a whole different conversation. We had that conversation on a different day. But for the Living Sugar-Free Academy, I'm holding the doors. So tell a friend, click share. You know somebody that is struggling right now and trying to start a business. You know somebody right now that is trying to find their way in this world as a leader. You know somebody that's trying to figure out how to manage their social media and how to get their brand right and how to, navigate this world of influence. You know these people. You know you do. You know people right here, and you know that they need to be in this class. And you know that I know what I'm talking about, because otherwise you wouldn't be watching, you wouldn't be listening to me. And if you don't know that I know what I'm talking about, then go to LinkedIn and do your research. Click the link in the bio, go read, do the research, and find out why I'm qualified to teach the class and the programs and the training that I'm about to teach, that I'm not even going to tell you in detail about until there's more people. I did say when I got to 6, didn't I? Okay. Well, see, back to 5 again. Oh, you got 2 people. Good for you, Sean. You already know, brother. Because when it's done, it's done. I'm not doing it no more. After this, you guys, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, y'all, it's been like 6 years that I've been trying to step down from the Better Me Inc. TXNL Leadership Network. And every time I have to pick it back up because we end up having some person who tries to sabotage what we're doing. And I end up having to step back in. We done been through some stuff over the years, y'all. Like half of the things that I have to share about the internet have been through hard knocks. We done been through some stuff. We've been on the backside of so much internet stuff you wouldn't even believe. But we've been through a lot of good stuff too. And we've had a lot of experiences, and I've had the opportunity to learn from a lot of people. And I was already almost 30 years old, y'all, when it hit 2007. I don't know. My math isn't that good. Excuse me for a minute. I'm going to put my Do Not Disturb on, and I'm going to invite someone that's sending me a message for these last 20 minutes. We got 20 minutes left. Y'all sit tight while I send this message. Okay. Sorry. So, okay, you guys. So most of you guys know already. And so those who were here earlier, I said you need to go to Sugar Free Coaching and send a message. Because last time I asked people to give me their emails. And if you did that, I got you. But I'm not doing that anymore because that's too much work for me. So I just need you to go to sugarfreecoaching.com and send a message and let me know that you want access to the training. It's the last time I'm going to say that I'm going to let people in. Because after this, I'm not. This right here, this is the last live public recording that we're doing. So here it is, you guys. I'm about to start recording my podcast from inside the academy. That's the big what I didn't tell y'all yet. We've been doing it on stereo for the past several months. And it was a lot of fun. I really love that medium. Before that, we were doing Green Room, and I really enjoyed that because we were part of a larger radio network, and it was super fun. You guys might have seen it on my page, Cannabis Maker Radio. That was super fun. But they all fell out and turned on each other, so that went away. Humans. So Green Room kind of fizzled. It's still a thing. But I don't know what Spotify is doing with Green Room. It seems like the influencers from Spotify are doing really well with Green Room, but everybody else is having a hard time making their way because Green Room itself isn't robust like Clubhouse is. So you're kind of just talking to yourself unless you bring your audience with you. And if that's the case, you might as well do it where your audience already is. Like, right? I might as well just do it on TikTok or do it on Facebook, right? Why do I need to uproot my audience, right, from Facebook or TikTok or Twitter or LinkedIn or Instagram or et cetera, and take y'all to this new app if they're not bringing anything to the table and it doesn't even work right half the time? Like, why are we doing that? Like, what's my motivation? So I will try it always because that's what we do. As Better Me Inc. TXNL, we kick the tires. That's what we've been doing for 15 years. That's why we have such an awesome end to so many things because we've beta tested so many awesome things and partnered and worked with so many different people over the years. Okay. But if you can't even say thank you, if you can't even fix our junk when it's raggedy, and if we feel like you're like creepy style, like shutting us down, like, but everybody else's stuff is working, we're going to have a problem. Like, how come every time Simply Denise gets ready to do her show, it glitches out, but everybody else's show works just fine? Like, how come every time we get ready to do a show, it's jumping our people around from room to room to room, but everybody else is just, we have a problem with that. Now, I'm not saying it's on purpose. I don't really care. It's just like, you see, when I used to manage banks, I always have to explain it to people this way, because this is the only thing that helps people understand, like, how serious, to the extent of how serious I am when it comes to this. In banking, if you're a teller and $10,000 comes up missing in your till at the end of the day when it's time to count your money down, and mind you, we don't wait till the end of the day. We counting throughout the day. But let's just say at the end of the day, or after you come back from lunch or whatever, the next time we count your till, $10,000 is missing. Do you think it really matters whether you stole the money, whether you accidentally gave it away to a customer, whether you gave it away to a customer on purpose, or whether you just can't count? Do you think it really matters? Do you think, like, seriously, $10,000 is missing? Like, do you really think anybody cares why or how? Like, there's a problem. And it doesn't, like, the fact, like, maybe as a person, maybe we might have established a connection. So it's nice for me to determine that you just can't count and that you didn't just rob me blind. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You got to go because you can't work at the bank if you can't count. Same. You see, it works the same way. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. When it boils down to it, it doesn't matter. All right, y'all. So we're going to start doing the podcast from inside the academy, because outside the academy is no better than the system that I have access to. And the systems that we have access to, we've been working with for 10 years. It's the best in the industry, in my opinion. And I'm going to tell you why I say it's the best in the industry. They've won several awards over the years, but the reason I say it's the best in the industry is because what you get compared to what the other companies and services give you is incomparable, price-wise. And what you're able, some of y'all might not know this term, but freemium is the term that I want to use. Freemium versus premium or versus free. It means a lot of times you can start off with a free service. And then as you grow, as you add more features, or as you need more bandwidth, for example, or more server space, or more tickets, or more attention, or more hours, or whatever the thing is, you guys, this is across industries, banking, IT, whatever, then you pay, right? And that's what I really love about this service. It's been 15 years that I've been doing this right here. But before that, I was doing it real life, real time, right? Events, and in whether from a banking standpoint, from an event standpoint, from a business development standpoint, in various different aspects. For many, many years, I have done different versions of this. So I can tell you that across the board, forever and ever, when people are marketing to you for teaching and training programs, especially ones that are specialized in your industry or specialized to social media or the internet, most times what they're selling you is the system. Even if they don't say that, y'all. I promise. I promise you guys, what they're ultimately selling you is the system. Okay. And so, what you're going to end up doing is piecemealing solutions together. Because I dare say that for the amount of money they're charging you, they're not going to set you up with Google Cloud Service or Microsoft Cloud or the cloud service that I use. They're giving you some funnel program or some marketing program or some advertising program or sales campaign tool or social media management tool, and or, you see, like, depending on what the person's angle is, right? Depending on if they're a marketer or if they're a social media or virtual assistant or, you know, a coaching person or, they're targeting speakers or coaches, or if they're targeting authors or musicians or artists, depending on who the people are targeting, okay? They're going to provide ultimately at the end, right? After you go to this free masterclass, then you sign up for their program and you pay them the money. They're going to give you the coaching. They're going to give you their time, not devaluing their time, because they're going to sell you their time, okay? But then they're also the hard tangible thing is this system, this software, and their time to teach you, their skill set to teach you how to use this software, right? And so whatever the software is, even sometimes they say it's going to run your whole business. It doesn't. It doesn't. Most of them are contact managers, CRM. Y'all, CRM stands for Client Relationship Management. And you need more than a CRM. Like, the CRM is just one little minuscule part of your total enterprise management solution. Your social media management tool is just one minuscule part of your total enterprise management solution. Your invoicing tool, your email campaign, your website builder, your workspace where you're going to communicate with your staff. your operator service, how you're going to communicate with people on your website, etc. You guys, you may want to build your own platform like this. You may want to build your own social media platform for your network, right? Whatever tools, technology, services, systems, your e-commerce solution, right? How you're going to sell stuff on your website, all these different tools, okay? Most of these people are selling you a fraction of them, depending on what their lane is, depending on how smart they are, depending on how long they've been in the industry, depending on how much the crap that they're using costs, because some of this stuff costs so much that in order for them to sell you to give you the whole package, it wouldn't be affordable. You guys, like, it wouldn't be affordable. Like, they wouldn't be able to make a large amount of money off of you and package that Google Cloud Service or Microsoft Cloud Service in there. They wouldn't be able to do that. Oh, and most of them are not tech savvy like that. They're not Microsoft partners or Google partners. We used to be a Microsoft partner, but we let it go because they moved from being, when we moved to Web 2.0, I mentioned that earlier to you guys, because it used to be like we would take CDs and, hey, beautiful, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. We talking about old school technology, girl. I know you can chime on in with this one. We're talking about back in the day when we used to have like servers on our computer, right? Now we have cloud servers. Now everything's in the cloud. But back in the day, to be a Microsoft partner, it meant that you had like a whole book full of CDs, and then you would go out to the client and you would take the CDs and you would put them in their computer, and then you would set up the server and their network on their computer, or you could do it in your house. Right now, everything's in the cloud. So meaning we don't have to have all of we don't have to have as much stuff in our CPU, our computer tower anymore, right? Now it's in the cloud. But the thing is, y'all, now that it's in the cloud, somebody has to host this stuff. So Microsoft changed from you really didn't even have to pay to be a Microsoft partner. You just had to do a lot of studying and learn a lot of stuff, take a bunch of classes and be active, right? Because by the time you go and sell all this stuff to your clients as a business advisor, they've more than made their money, right? So then when we shifted to Web 2.0, now everything's in the cloud. Y'all remember Microsoft got sued, right? For monopolizing whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now all of that big clunky software that used to come with the computers, it doesn't anymore. Everything's in the cloud and it's free if you want it to be, right? But if you want to have that business suite, that Office cloud suite for your business, it's like $6 to $12 per person per month. That means that's what you have to pay for each one of your staff members to be able to work in there and function. Like as a person, you can go on there and you can use Outlook and you can use whatever for free because that's the freemium. They want to keep it forefront of mind. But it's not like it used to be. You used to be able to set up your business through Microsoft and Google and do a lot of stuff. Now they basically guinea pigged us, y'all. The old Microsoft Office, we used to have our website. Oh, y'all, that's a whole story. That's a whole story. If you've been around for a while, you remember the days where Microsoft used to provide domains and websites. And there was whole, just like Google Plus, there was a whole social side to Microsoft and everything. And a whole bunch of businesses got started that way. And it was an Australian company. And then some kind of way, I think Microsoft and that company fell out or the partnership broke or something. And the domain company charged people like $80 if they wanted to keep their domain, or they snatched the rug out from under them. So a lot of people lost their domains. And so our first domain, when we first started, it wasn't even a .org, it was a .com. That's why blessed, #blessed, it was no big deal for us because whatever, it was a .com. We don't need that anyway. But our first domain was .com. It was bettermeinc.com. And it's worth like $3,500 now, I think. I think it's $3,500. Y'all can go Google it and see. It'll tell you right there. If you type in bettermeinc.com, it'll tell you can buy the domain and it's worth like $3,500. But that's how we lost that domain, was through that whole Microsoft fiasco, you guys. And of course, immediately got the Microsoft.org. I think we already had all of them, I think, at that time. So yeah, we were around during that time. And I also was already using the service that I'm using now. Rio Antone, hey! So good to see you, my love. Hey. So yeah, we were around during all of that, you guys. And Andrew Baker, Chief Information Officer, Brainwave Consulting. He is not on TikTok, y'all. He is our network IT guru. Has been for this whole 15, maybe not the whole 15, maybe 13 of the 15 years. But Andrew and I have been knowing each other a long time, since the early days, Web 2.0, all that stuff. And he has kept us safe and smart. He regularly teaches and speaks on all of this stuff. And that's why I was able to jump out here and get on TikTok seemingly by myself, y'all. I wasn't really by myself, even though the TXNL network wasn't over here. You know, they're around. You know what I mean? We're always kicking the tires. When I went to Green Room, and I was like, hey, y'all, this is where we're doing it now. And everybody showed up. And then when T was like, hey, Stereo, this is where we're doing it now, we all showed up. So eventually they're all showing up to to TikTok. TXNL always shows up eventually. You know, we're all on display. So, you know, it takes us time depending on what our individual needs and different industries are. But we eventually all show up on whatever the technology is, and we kick the tires. We get to know it. We figure out what it is, and we help to keep people safe. And so this is where I was going. We're going to be doing that with Web 3.0. We're going to be doing that with the metaverse. What exactly platform we'll be using as all of this evolves, I don't know. I don't even think they know how. I know Facebook would love it to only be them, but I don't think it's going to go that way. The petty auntie can tell you, we're on IMVU. I just learned a week ago that it's IMVU. I'm on this app, you guys. My avatar is a baddie, okay? But I didn't know. It didn't connect that it's I envy you, as in I envy you. I didn't get that. So, yeah. But yeah, all the avatars are hotties. I guess that's the play on it. But it's a virtual reality over there. You can have your own houses and rooms and beach scenes and all kind of stuff. Host parties, throw weddings. Y'all, they are hiring people in the metaverse. And when Francina talked about that the other day, she talked about how it's going to go very, very quickly. But you still need to be a professional. Like, don't ever let them make you think that, oh, now we're dealing with the metaverse. Let me just forget how to write. You know what I mean? Let me just forget how to spell. Let me just forget how to put a sentence together. Or let me not think that I need a resume. Let me not think that I need, oh, LinkedIn is for boomers, so I'm not going to do a LinkedIn profile. Don't fall for that, y'all. Propaganda is very real. And oftentimes the propaganda that is disseminated is not going to be put out by the people that you wouldn't listen to. The propaganda is going to be put out by people that you listen to. There's always going to be somebody that fits with your type of narrative there to say the thing that they want you to believe. Don't get it twisted. And anybody who's trying to stir you up to anger all the time, anybody who's always trying to get in your pockets, anybody who's trying to make you feel like you're not doing the right thing, or you're not going to be successful if you don't do this thing over here that's going to cost you this money. Listen, I'm here multiple times telling y'all that you can get in here for free. Why am I doing that? Because I don't have nothing of value to offer? No. Because I am telling you that if somebody says there's something that you need or else you're not going to be successful, they ought to be willing to give you a scholarship. And if they're not, run. Y'all, listen. Now I got to get preachy in my last 5 minutes. If you're listening from the lobby, influencers, speakers, peers, people who, maybe a couple of y'all have spoke before as many people as I have, but most of y'all haven't even spoke before as many people as I have, but because you get paid $20,000 easy and you ain't even talking about nothing. Okay. I'm so sick and tired of y'all trying to market me and trying to get me to come to master classes and events and trying to get me to pay money to buy my way out of the marginalization that everyone admits that I have been subjected to. Y'all got the wrong one. I'm about to be like Eric Brian Stone. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I asked him his permission to use him as an example. And did he say yes? Well, he didn't really answer me. But I told him that he was going to be my new example instead of the old dude that I used to talk about who has never even shown me the respect of clicking like or responding to a message. I'm not going to say his name no more. This guy is the perfect example of, he's a very nice man. He is. He's a very nice young man, and I appreciate him and his platform. But you got to ask yourself, why is he so famous? Why is he so well known? Why are there celebrities following him? Why? Well, where did he come from and why did he blow up? Why? He will tell you that it's because he understands the algorithm and because he's been doing it for 7 years and he understands marketing. But then if that's enough, wouldn't you also think that somebody who has a marketing degree has been doing it for 15 years and helped implement the algorithm would probably have the same success? You wouldn't think that he would double his results over this person. If these are the reasons why he's so successful, then somebody who has double all of what he said should be doubly as successful as him, not half as successful as him. There's your proof right there. We don't even have to look at the statistics that are all over the news and the media. You can go look at all those. I'm just talking about me. Okay? Okay? It's a thing. And I'm so sick and tired of people being so passive aggressive that when we get ready to have the conversations one-on-one, you want to start gaslighting me and downplaying what I'm saying and acting like all these statistics don't exist. I don't own a major university. I didn't do this research. I've just been living it my whole life and being told not to take it personal. But now y'all have spent thousands upon thousands and maybe millions of dollars to prove that I am among the most marginalized group of humans multiple times over, actually, because not only am I a brown woman, but I'm also indigenous to this land. My family is from Virginia, and we know absolutely for a fact that we are copper-colored indigenous peoples, but it's almost like we're not allowed to talk about it because Black people and pale-skinned natives will get mad. Okay? That's double marginalization. Okay? And on top of that, I'm autistic. And I'm a disabled veteran who was abused by the military. So you think I might understand a thing or two about it. And I'm sick and tired of y'all gaslighting me. And when it comes to talking about why I, the first female voice of the 3rd United States Infantry, who have shared the stage with celebrities and presidents and spoke before 60,000 people, need to pay somebody to be a part of a program where they're not teaching me anything that I didn't already learn in marketing, broadcasting, journalism, English, speaking, Toastmasters, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so you have nothing new of value to add to me, right? But I'm supposed to pay you to be in your program to buy my way out of the marginalization that I've experienced. I have a problem with that. And I only recently just got a disgusting taste in my mouth about it. Why? Because I'm oppressed. I'm traumatized. I often don't even know when I should be offended. Okay? But y'all got the wrong one. And so I'm telling everyone your dirty little secrets. This is why I'm on here yet again telling y'all, if you can't afford to pay, I got a gift certificate for you. Get in free. Do it now. I'm not going to say it again. I'm not going to say it again. And if you don't bring somebody with you, you're not worthy. It is going to be a safe space. We are going to talk about everything. I'm going to ask y'all not to tell people some of the stuff we're going to talk about. Why? Because it's not for them. A. B. Again, I'm not trying to put the industry on blast, y'all. I'm not trying to snatch the rug out from under people. I'm just sick and tired of this marginalization stuff. And I'm sick and tired of the propaganda. And I'm sick and tired of people acting like it doesn't exist when they try to get in our pockets. Like, why should Black women, like all Black women should have a free ticket to all programs right now? If like how does the person who's pitching me about how marginalized women are and Black women gonna charge me to buy my way out of the marginalization? Like, y'all stupid for real. I'm offended by it, and this is my retaliation. So everybody who wants to come get this free training that you think you might learn from a banker, a veteran, a realtor, a lender, a 15-year nonprofit founder, a business executive, a social entrepreneur, the sugar-free coach, wellness advisor. Oh, I'm sorry. And the rest of TX now, because I've already gotten an agreement that several of them are going to come over and teach classes at my academy. Y'all might want to get in now. I care more about y'all getting access to the information than I do about how much money I'm going to make off of it. Because trust me when I say the random strangers are going to pay, and they're going to pay dearly. It's more valuable than what I'm willing to charge. It's more valuable than what the marketing advisors suggest that I'm charging. And I'm charging less than that because I just can't do it. I'm not here for that. I'm not here to get rich off of people who don't know. That's not what I'm here to do, okay? I feel like the people who know, the people who have been out here pussyfooting around, screwing off, playing games with y'all's money, they should be the ones to pay. Because they're the ones who are confused now, you see. Some of the stuff that we're going to teach and speak on, they don't even know. They trying to pay me to come over there and teach it, and I won't do it. Because they can't figure out how we've been doing what we've been doing for the past 15 years. They've tried to duplicate it, and they can't. Yeah, we're going to talk about all that, too. I'm going to give y'all some tips and secrets that y'all can go back over there and put foot in their asses. Because I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of the whole entire industry, the world. And I'm not one of them people who's going to be like, I hate it here. This is my home. This is my land. I belong here. And you belong here too. I don't care how you got here. You belong here. We here now. Okay? So if you're a part of this academy, baby, y'all know I have several degrees, right? And I'm 50 years old. Let's just leave it right there, okay? I'm not even going to tell you what we're going to be teaching on. Just come. What you need. What you need help with. That's what we're going to be talking about. And if you think that that's impossible or incapable, you've been drinking a Kool-Aid too long, because it's not that serious. And I'm going to show y'all how it's not that serious. And then I'm hoping that you're going to go and show other people how it's not that serious, and each one teach one. And we are going to be the change, and together we are the solution, period. It's just not that, y'all. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. So I'm going to get off of here because I got to go love on my honey. And I'm going to read the comments first. Okay, so listen. Trenches of Philly. Oh my God, I love y'all so much. Please come and be part of my academy, Trenches of Philly. I would love to have you there. I would love to have you there. Let me say this. If you are a teacher or a speaker, there is a place for you. Come on and get in where you fit in. We will get your back and we will support you. You do not have to be out here by yourself. I usually start with that, but people don't listen. I've been saying this the whole time I've been on TikTok, and I feel like people think I'm pitching them, so I just don't want to say it no more. I'm going to let Sean and T and Denise and all them tell y'all about TXNL and Better Me Inc., because I've been telling y'all. I've been on here for 2 years, and ain't hardly none of y'all came over to Better Me Inc. TXNL, and all I do is see videos about people not being supported and struggling, people losing their jobs, people struggling with money, people, and y'all, 15 years we've been doing this. So I'm going to stop talking about it now, and I'm going to focus over here on this thing that I'm doing. But that is still a thing, and it is still over there, and you guys are more than welcome to be a part of it. And if you come over here to the Living Sugar Free Academy and you participate, you're probably going to end up over there too. Because just the nature of everything that I do, my methodology and everything is all about being a change and paying it forward. And so if you don't already have a significant avenue and way in which you're doing that, or if you're doing it, but you're just doing it the hard way, then we're going to try to help you do it better through this class. And you might be able to take the class and what I'm teaching on and go run with it and do your own thing. And that's perfectly okay. Or you might, decide that this is a safe space. You might want to bring your whole team. You might want to connect with whatever you're doing to what we're doing. Listen, over the years, this thing has looked all kinds of different ways. And that's why some of the people who are connected are still connected. Okay, I got some shout outs. Oh my goodness. Woo! Oh my goodness. Lord. Y'all got my heart beating fast. Storm, Queen of Duets, Goddess. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much, Michelle. You rock. Rio, Antone, you are one of my faves. I love you. One of my favorite TikTokers. Trenches of Philly, you also are one of my favorite TikTokers. I hope you know that. Hey, Agnostic Preacher, one of my new favorite friends. Listen, y'all are like, how can they all be her favorites? Because I have the bomb-ass network, y'all. Is that Milo? Oh, no, that's not Milo. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm done. Did I answer all questions? I told y'all what I'm doing. I told y'all about the podcast. Y'all know the podcast is broadcast everywhere. So if you participate, if you do an interview or promote or whatever, everywhere. Okay. Podcast is going to be there from now on. If you have not already been here before, if we haven't already had this conversation before, you need to go to sugarfreecoaching.com and go to the contact tab and send a message. Otherwise, you're not going to have access to the class. If you already sent your email from the previous discussions we might have had, then don't worry, you're in. There's not going to be like a major news flash, because that when you see, living sugar-free coach, masterclass, blah, 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 it's going to cost a whole bunch of money. You don't want to wait for that announcement. You're getting the behind the scenes secret heads up part of my circle, like, thanks for your support announcement. Okay. So don't look for a video or email announcement or anything coming, because I'm not doing that. When the marketing stuff comes out, it's going to come out. That's going to be the random stranger. Here's the class. Here's how much it costs. Okay. So send your message ASAP at sugarfreecoaching.com. Okay. And if at any kind of way that you get lost, you don't figure it out, shoot me a DM on here. Let me know that if I don't see it, you guys comment. Y'all don't ever be swirling out here about something I said and you can't follow up. Just comment on a video and be like, I sent you a DM, and I'll go look for it, because the DMs are out of control, y'all. Like, out of control. Even though I tried to pin a bunch of people, they're still out of control because TikTok keeps glitching them. So, all right, y'all. Good? No questions? Nobody's lost? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all, let me say this. For the ancestry people, the history, the family lineage stuff, that too, at the Academy. Kurameo, for those of y'all who know who Kurameo is and we've been talking, he coming. I already talked to him and I already confirmed, okay? If you don't know who Kurameo is, go over to YouTube and just look for Kurameo, okay? Simply Denise, T's 2 Cents, Autistic Commando, Lily Aurora, Andrew Baker, and you guys, the whole TXNL crew will be over there. Okay? And if you're going to do an interview, or if you want to participate in the conversation, if you want to promote something or do anything like that, you're going to want to be over there. So you're going to get the course information and support, one-on-one, whatever you need, and access to the podcast from now on, you're going to get in this academy, okay? I'm still going to come on TikTok and do lives. They're going to be random AF, y'all. Random. I promise you. People are going to be like, did Sugar-Free Coach lost her mind? Seemed like she went shallow all of a sudden. She ain't talked about nothing of substance on here no more. Y'all, I don't have time to be getting my videos blocked and shut down every 5 minutes. First of all, it's not good for the mental health. Okay. Second of all, people on the spectrum are too easily distracted. It's hard enough for us to just get one thing done. Okay. Let alone for somebody to snatch the rug out from under you every time you're trying to do something. It will send us into a whole tailspin. And now we still got to get the thing done. And now it's too much. And so anytime I'm dealing with a platform or an app and they act like my version of content or whatever I'm doing, or Facebook, I'm doing the same thing to Facebook. Facebook doesn't like TikTok. So every time I try to share something to Facebook from TikTok, they shut it down. So guess what? I don't do anymore. I don't share my TikToks on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook and you're not on TikTok, then guess what? You never ever see my TikToks unless they come from somewhere else, because I don't have time for that. Right? So I'm not doing TikTok the way I've been doing it. I'm about to do the Black woman bare minimum. Shout out to Melanated Magic. Melanated Magic, I think her user ID is. You guys, go find that sound. I love her. Bare minimum. You know, like the Giphies and the selfies and the, oh, I'm just looking at the camera and the, oh, I look cute today. Yeah, that's what I'm about to start doing. Quick check-in. Because the big, long productions of the videos is too much work for them to fight, battle against them, or for people to be able to mass attack you. And people shouldn't be able to have that much control over your creative flow and over your daily time management. So I'm not doing that no more. Substance came when y'all stopped looking, right? So if you want the substance, you're going to have to come get it behind closed doors. All right. And trust me when I say it's going to be the kind of substance that we're going to need to take behind closed doors. Because I don't think it's right anyway to be on an app and be talking about the app the whole time. That's not right. So in order for us to really get down to the nitty gritty of how you can really, really maximize these apps, this one and all the other ones, we need to come off the apps to discuss that. Okay. That's what we're going to do. That and more. Finance, working from home, nonprofits, marketing, etc., etc. Let's do this. Sean, you don't need to wait for an email, okay? I am going to personally go in there today, look at your enrollment, and see what you have access to, and make sure you have all of the access that you need. And next week, because this is where we're going to be next week, probably starting Monday. But as we kind of roll everybody into it, like a rolling admissions, I will make sure that we do, a hand-holding orientation tutorial that nobody's lost and you know how to get around, especially the people who are going to be instructors. I want to make sure that you know how to get around. And part of the program, you guys, is going to be making sure you know how to use the software. Because remember what I said, what most of these people are selling you is the system. So that's what I'm going to be selling too, you see. So when I said when the marketing rolls out, don't wait for that, because that's when it's going to cost money. You go send your email right now so you can receive this gift I'm trying to give you. I'm also giving you this system. Okay? I'm going to show you how to use it. I'm going to show you how to maximize it. I'm going to show you how to set up your whole entire business on there for free. Okay? And then as you grow and as you begin to use the tools, little by little, you will begin to pay for some things. Like I pay for my website now. I pay for my, pay for my training platform so that I can host all of you guys. Little by little, you might first pay for your e-commerce because you have a store on your website. I don't really have a store like that. All of the goods that I sell are through other platforms, so I don't need the e-commerce solution. But there's a new marketing tool, Sean. You're going to salivate over this one. It encompasses this amazing social media tool I've been talking about, your CRM, your booking, your oh my God, it like crammed everything together into one little portal, and all your junk is like right there, and it is insane. Even the e-commerce stuff, it is insane. And I'm sorry, I haven't seen anything like it. Like I was already saying, I haven't seen anything like their software. And you guys, I haven't been talking about it on social media a lot. Why? Because y'all, I want all of y'all to be the experts. Because once you learn how to use it, guess what? Now you can sell it. You can be an affiliate. You can be a partner. You can advise people on their business. You can set their business up for them. And then you can get paid not only off of the service, but off the software as well. Okay? Voila. Bam. All right. I hope y'all told some people. Don't be selfish. If you do, you're going to feel guilty later. Okay, so make sure you tell somebody, let them slide on in with you, go to the website and fill out that contact us form. Let them know that they want into the Living Sugar Free. It's actually called the Academy of Vision. Fill out that form on the contact me page on sugarfreecoaching.com. By Monday, you guys, by Monday. Like, I won't be mad if I get 20 of them. I won't be mad. Okay, be generous and share. Tell that person that you know that's been trying to start a business forever. Tell your parent whose business is raggedy. Tell your kid who's been claiming they want to start a business. Tell your partner so they can get in it with you so you won't have to be dragging teeth. Okay, pulling teeth. Is it dragging? What? Yeah, so you won't have to drag them or pull teeth. Yeah, there you go. Okay? All right, y'all. Take care. Happy Hump Day. I hope everybody's having a good week. If not, shake it up. Shake it off and keep it moving. You still got a whole half the week to go, and you can change the tide of it, okay? All you need is an attitude adjustment. And if you need help with that, just Google DIY head extraction. I got you. DIY head extraction. And if you can't find it, again, you can just check it out on the sugarfreecoaching.com. I believe it says blogs or real talk or something like that. It's right over there. Y'all have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week. Talk soon. I want to see y'all over there, okay? Now, I see who's in here. If I do not see a message from you, I'm coming looking for you. And I'm going to ask you why. Because I know that humans have buyer's remorse, even when you didn't pay for nothing sometimes. Y'all get all excited. You know you found the answer. You know you found a solution. But then people get scared. See, this isn't that part I can help you with. Most of these people can't help you with because I'm also an industrial organizational psychology major. That means I'm a leader's leader, coach's coach. And so I'm going to tell you right now how after this conversation, your mind is going to give you all kind of reasons to backpedal and back out of what we're talking about. Don't do it. Don't do it. You've been at it all this time and you haven't found what you're looking for. You have not found the answers that you're looking for. And you definitely have not found nobody willing to hold your hand and show you how to do it for free. Okay? So don't let fear is free. So what could you be afraid of? I don't bite. Don't let jealousy of me or anybody else in here, okay? Don't let haterade because you don't want no women telling you nothing or whatever, okay? You don't have to like me. I don't care. This is a class program. I am not trying to make friends, okay? Just keep it to yourself and be respectful in the program. Don't let any of that hinder you from coming to get the information that you need because whatever concerns you have, I promise you, they'll be gone by the first week, by the end of the first week, okay? So go on over there right now, sugarfreecoaching.com. And I believe, let me make sure, because some of y'all will really play stupid and be like, I couldn't find it. Hold on. And that goes for y'all who are listening from the lobby too, who are too shy or too much of haters to come on in. Y'all too, go on over there. Make sure y'all know how to get there the right way because some people will be like, I couldn't find it. I believe it says listens. Yep. My contact us page says listens. Why? Because I listen. It doesn't say contact us. So when you go to sugarfreecoaching.com, the tabs says welcome, about, speaks, and listens. Click on the listens tab. That's where the contact me form is. Trying to make sure. Yep, there's it. Contact Find us. Yep, media contact. There's several places. There's several places on there you can click on. You can send me a DM here. You can connect with me on another social media platform. Okay? So I have given you multiple ways. I have taken away all your excuses. Okay? All right.